Never ever say something negative after the words I am. The goal of this video is to get you to challenge the way that you think about yourself and the way that you speak about yourself, because I am are the two most powerful words that you could ever speak, especially when it comes to your self-concept and your confidence. So this video, I don't know how it's gonna go. It's coming straight off the brain. But I thought of it because the other day I was hanging out with some friends and I was talking about myself and I was saying good things. And one of my friends seemed like shocked I would talk about myself like that. And I'm like, yeah, why wouldn't I say this nice thing about myself? And then I remembered it's not normal. It's not normal to talk highly about yourself with people. A lot of times, if you notice, you put yourself down or others are putting themselves down. How often do you really hear people complimenting themselves? It's just not a normal thing to do. And years ago now, I think it's been, I guess like 5 years now, I've really been working on my self-talk, and especially with the words I am, because I used to be so self-deprecating and so negative towards myself, which I think is the norm for people to be putting themselves down. And you know, when you keep saying these things about yourself, especially in my case, kept saying these things about myself that aren't the greatest, it's kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy. You say it, I am something, and then as time goes on, you are that person, you are that thing. And then also when you're saying it to somebody, you're like, I'm this way, they have no choice but to believe you, that that's how you are. You know, so when you're talking to people about yourself as well, you want to be careful how you speak about yourself, because that's how they will view you. If you think a certain way about yourself, why wouldn't others think that of you too? So ever since I realized that I've been putting myself down, I'm saying like, I'm ugly, I'm not smart, I'm lazy, I'm this and this and this, I became that way. Even if sometimes, like if I made a mistake and be like, oh my God, I'm so stupid. Even if I didn't truly think I was stupid at that moment, I realized that it adds up over time. And I truly started to think that I was stupid because I kept saying this. And I kept messing up and I kept reaffirming it with, I'm stupid because I made a mistake. And then every time I'd make a mistake, I would think so poorly of myself. And then it becomes like a cycle. You say you're one thing and then your brain kind of looks for that confirmation that you are this thing that you're identifying yourself with. I will never ever say something negative after the words I am. Because the truth is, I am not those things. I am what I perceive myself to be. And if maybe one day I'm not having like the best hair day, before I would say like, oh my God, I'm so ugly. And your brain is hearing that. My brain was hearing that, and it like reaffirmed that and be like, oh my God, I am. No. I replaced it with, I'm experiencing a bad hair day. I'm experiencing a bad self-image day. I'm experiencing these things. I am not these things, especially when it came to my mental health. I think this really helped me as well. So I'm not a psychologist. I did this on my own because I have been to many a therapist. And I don't know, just having that diagnosis of anxiety, of depression, knowing later that those are just symptoms of bigger things, but having those and saying I am depressed, saying I am anxious, I realized it would just keep me feeling those ways because I am this. So I'm going to keep acting like I am depressed. I'm going to keep acting like I am anxious, like I am anxious. When really I stopped saying I am this, I am that. I stopped saying I'm diagnosed with, like, I'm a depressed person. And instead started saying I experience depression. I'm not a depressed person. I'm experiencing this. I'm not anxious. I'm experiencing this feeling of anxiety. And doing that, it creates that unattachment of those labels. I'm no longer these things. I became more intentional with what it is that I want to identify myself with. And it's like this whole process is so layered because it didn't start out with okay, I'm going to stop associating myself with like focusing on the I am. It started out with picturing who I wanted to be at the end of it all. Like, who is my goal person? And then going from there, like, they're not this and they're not that. They don't speak this way about themselves like this. They're like, if I'm that person, I'm not depressed. I'm not anxious. I'm not ugly. I'm not stupid, whatever. So why am I saying it now and keeping myself in that cycle? So I realized I don't want to be these things, and you can choose. I have the choice, thankfully, and I'm so grateful that I was able to have the choice to choose who I want to be. At the end of it all, everybody does have a choice to a certain extent of who they are and who they want to be. And it starts with the way you talk to yourself and the way that you speak about yourself. You are what? When you say you are something, you are that thing. When you think these things about yourself, you're reaffirming it. You're making it more concrete. Challenge yourself. Every time that you talk to yourself, like in your mind, or you talk about yourself to somebody else, and it's something like where you would normally talk badly about yourself, stop, replace it. If you're feeling ugly, do you know how common it is when I'm hanging out with like girlfriends? Thankfully not lately, because I'm more intentional with like who I surround myself with, and I want it to be like more high vibe, but it's so common to be like, I'm so fat, I'm so ugly. If you are one of those people, please challenge yourself to, first of all, not say that, and instead replace it with, I'm experiencing a low self-image day, or maybe just even like start low like that. Like if you truly don't believe that you're beautiful yet, or if you feel like, I don't know, you don't believe that you're healthy and like fit, I don't even know. Don't start out with something so obviously not true, because that defeats the whole purpose of this self-talk. Because you might create like more of a resistance to it. If it's something so out there you truly do not believe, you're gonna be like, I don't know. I always thought of it as, when I did it, I thought of it as like a porcupine, where I'd say something and it's just so like, I'm not ready for this yet. Like to say I'm beautiful. Oh my gosh. I remember that was the hardest thing to say out loud. And anytime I tried to even think it or say it, like a porcupine would just like bristle up, just stop. So take it slow. Take it day by day until like make it baby steps. And once you reach the next step, move on to the next until you get to the point where you can just say, I'm beautiful in front of your friends and shock them, I guess. One day it's going to be so crazy. You're going to just talk so highly about yourself and you're going to believe it. There's a thing about being Delulu. It's the Salulu. And I truly do believe that. But only if you believe it. If you believe your delusions, then I think then I believe in it. So as long as you believe it, say like the craziest stuff. Because say, I am a millionaire. And if you truly believe it, you will get there because you are a millionaire. You say it, you put it out there, you're gonna go and do the things that you need to do to get there. Say, yeah, I'm fit and healthy. Then you're gonna start doing the things that you need to do in order to get there. Hope after this, please always end I am with something positive and something beautiful about yourself, and just watch your confidence rise. Watch how your life changes. It will, well, at least in my case, I don't know about for you. It took me years, but if you start now, just imagine where you'll be in a year. Okay, that's all I gotta say. I believe in you, and my heart is so full right now because it warms my heart and it fills my heart with so much joy when I see people think highly of themselves, when I see them truly believe good things about themselves, because it's too normalized to not be nice to yourself, and that makes me so sad. That makes the world an uglier place than it needs to be. I really truly hope this made sense. I just wanted to, normally I try to like structure things because I feel like I can ramble and not make any sense. So I try to do something different. Let's see if it works. And if it made any sense, I'm even gonna post it, even if it doesn't make sense, because I don't know. I feel like people just need to know. People need to practice this. Anyways, that's it. Please like and subscribe. Anyways, if you want to hear more, I do love talking about mental health, physical health, and just life stuff. I'm just out here surviving, and I'm like gonna cry. I'm just thinking about my own journey and how I never thought I would be here. And just from shifting my mindset from thinking I'm never gonna have that to I can have anything I ever want. I am capable. I am everything that I want to be. And just watching it slowly unfold in front of my eyes, it feels like magic, even though I know it's not magic, but it feels like it because you truly do wake up one day, as long as you're consistent with it, in the place that you never thought you could be. So, thank you. See you next time.